All right. Sorry if you can see the stream going. I'm trying to get things started. There we go. There we go. I don't know why it takes so damn long for this thing to get started, or for the thing to pop up where I can actually see it. All right, let's get started, shall we? So hopefully everybody's doing good this morning. Hopefully everything's going well.
Our information about events at Pahvo is incomplete, but I believe the Terrans are undertaking a large-scale operation there. They have managed to coerce the planet's consciousness into serving their violent needs. Furthermore, they've turned Pahvo's transmitter into a potent weapon. Time is of the essence. While the Alliance is mobilizing a larger response, we are, in effect, the first responders. It falls to us to do what we can to stop Captain Tilly and her crew before they solidify their control of Pahvo. Failing to do so could be catastrophic. Ideally, we should return the Discovery and her crew to their proper time and space. Under the circumstances, removing the Terran presence from Pahvo is the more immediate, logical need.
All right. Pavo healing crystal and a console for the ship. Of course, grab my duty office. Of course, grab my duty officer rewards. So hopefully everybody's doing, hopefully everybody's doing good this I was gonna say afternoon. Hopefully everybody's doing good this morning. So yeah, it's a little bit early for it to be the afternoon. All right. And I don't know why it changed. I don't know why it changes, but like there. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal is there, but that's annoying. All right. Oh, I think I was already where I needed to be. I think it was already where I needed to be. Whoops. Think I was already where I needed to be in order for that to get started. The dog's over there on the bed after he finished eating. He's over there relaxing, which I can't say I blame him. Can't say I blame him. He looks comfortable right now.
Based on my readings, I believe the Terrans have managed to alter Pavo's song. Somehow, Tilly and her crew have manipulated it into a new type of harmonic waveform. This waveform is potent enough to realign the space around the planet, shifting it into a different quantum signature. As a result, a number of interphasic rifts have opened within the system.
For what purpose?
I believe she is attempting to bring things from the mirror universe to ours. Logic suggests an invasion force, based on previous encounters with the Terran Empire. We are not the only ones interested in this behavior. The time-displaced Klingons are moving to investigate as well. Considering previous encounters, the situation could become volatile quickly.
Let's deal with this before it gets out of hand. All right. This is just one Klingon bird of prey. I'm not really all that concerned about it. Prep sick bay for casualties. Begin transporting survivors aboard. One of my other dogs just came in here just to see what was going on. Yep, I will use some of my things here though. Oh, now they're both on the bed. Now they're both on the bed being heathens. Almost got them, and there. Will the cocooned ones survive? Keep me posted if their status changes. In the meantime, we need to get planetside.
I have the coordinates for the science station on the planet's surface. It is logical to assume that the Terrans have taken control of the research team and the facilities. Preparing for an armed response would be prudent.
Alright, beam down. Alright, I'm good with that away team. So let's beam down. It's kind of funny since the Dr. Crusher hologram is technically a Terran. But the
research facility has already been attacked. We must see to the welfare of the researchers, if any survived.
We should check the shelter area. And yes, I do have my Borg Infinity Modulator Rifle. This is a modulated energy blast. Interesting. All right.
Your assistance is appreciated.
I have recovered.
Here we go.
My injuries
We
are
are
not
fortunate
life-threatening.
that the Terrans did not kill everyone. They were more concerned with our research data and equipment. Our work appears to have given the Terrans what they need to communicate with Pahvo in ways we cannot. They are now able to alter the planet's consciousness, causing it to reflect their own dark nature.
We'll beam your people to safety before we deal with the Terrans.
Our security personnel should remain with us. We will need all the help we can get against the Terran forces.
A logical conclusion.
While trying to communicate with the planet, we have learned that it uses crystal matrices as transmitters. We have a small collection of crystal samples. They may be useful to re-establish the planet's normal biosphere, free from Terran influence.
Let's pick up a few of those crystals before we continue. Oh. Before I do that, though, let me move this over.
I was able to take readings of the area. Terran technology is not subtle, especially agonizer gear. I am reading it in several nearby locations. A meadow, a riverbank, and a narrow pass. I'm also reading several Terran life signs in those areas. I do not expect a warm welcome from them.
Once we dealt with the Terrans, we can turn off their agonizers and restabilize the planet.
There is a canyon that exits to another glade of Pavan life a short distance to the south of here. Logically, the Terrans would seek out places where they can use their technology to attempt to subvert the planet.
We should keep an eye out for their devices then. Oh, they beamed up. Okay.
The device there, near the crystals, disable it to interrupt the Terrans' hold on Pahvo.
Alright. Disable this. Place the crystal. And I think we gotta wait for a little bit. Although technically, I guess technically these aren't a, whoa. Technically these aren't Borg, so I don't know how effective this weapon is. This weapon's gonna be. Well, I guess it's effective enough. I guess it's effective enough. All right, disable this, and place an uncorrupted crystal. All right, we gotta wait just a few seconds. There we go. Go up here. Oh yeah, that medic. Oh yeah, that medic needs to go.
We should continue before the Terrans send reinforcements. Curious. I sense something. They are attempting to communicate telepathically. They are angry.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Uh-oh, that's not great. That's not good. Whoa. All right, we gotta help them.
Fascinating. The Terrans have used their agonizer technology to induce a state of hostility in the Pahvin biosphere. It is lashing out, using its empathic powers to project its pain and rage into other living beings. If the Terrans are able to do this on a large scale, the planet could serve as a massive telepathic weapon. It would be able to subvert or kill anyone, anywhere. We should disable this technology wherever we find it on Pahvo.
Why didn't it attack me or my officers?
An interesting question. I believe the biosphere has a stronger connection to myself and my team. It may have instinctively struck the most familiar minds first. That being said, I do not believe it will continue to exclusively attack members of my team. Only those with the ability to harm the biosphere will be immune.
Are you able to continue on?
Yes. Now that I have experienced the psionic attack, I can take steps to shield my mind against it. The security officers, on the other hand, do not have my level of training in the mental arts. It would not be logical for them to continue on with us.
Very well. We'll beam the security team up to the ship. Oh, we need to disable the thing, don't we? So this one, and place down a crystal. There we go. Got that? Now we need to come over here to the mountain pass and take care of the Terrans there. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that he still has like cat-like abilities there. The pounce, and yes, that pounce, oh, yeah, you absolutely need to go. We need to disable this. We need to disable this agonizer. I see something we're probably going to have to enter there.
It seems that in addition to using their agonizer technology on the planet itself, the Terrans are blocking access to the central pillar with force fields in selected areas. Doubtless, they wish to prevent interference in their captain's plans.
We need to disable those force fields and stop their captain. Alright. Active. There we go. Alright, let's go down. Let's go down here. Into the cave. Into the cave here.
Oh, you're good. Seriously. I sent my best to deal with you. My best. And here you are, alive and kicking. Well, bravo!
It is illogical for you to continue, Captain. Whatever you are doing to Pahvo needs to end.
Ah, the famous Vulcan logic. Get it straight. Pahvo and I, we're just getting started. Oh, and that part about sending my best at you? I lied.
Yep, not a shock. Use some Terran exocomms here.
Why don't I
Actually,
give you a little taste of my big gun?
whoa. That was a
Disable the controls to the left before she forces Pahvo to release a lethal wave of psychic energy.
well. I'm trying, but I couldn't. I was trying, but I couldn't run there. All right.
I can do this all day. You? Not so much.
All right. The mortar's gone.
Time's up. Ready to die?
Here we go. Here we go again. Nope. No, up here. Yo, I'd like to be able to
Disable
move,
the
please.
controls to the right before she forces Pahvo to release a lethal wave of psychic energy.
Ever had an agonizer down your throat? No? You're about to.
I'd like to be able to move, please. I'd also like... Yeah, it's not... Yeah, not a surprise since they won't revive each other. No. Almost got her. I'm trying to stay out of the range, but of course my crew like to.
This will be a real treat. For me.
I need to be able to.
Disable the controls behind the spire before she forces Pahvo to release a lethal wave of psychic energy.
I'm trying, but unfortunately my ride ability is not working over here.
You just got to my last nerve and jumped all over it.
Not only that, but you're kind of not using your weapon, so. A crew has a bad habit of not reviving each other. Yeah, that wasn't too much of a surprise there. Use the thing, please. All right. There we go. We've got her.
Well, this is definitely not how I saw this ending. You know, it's only a matter of time before we beat you, right? You don't have the stomach to stop us. But we're more than capable of ending you. And I intend to make that happen.
That seems unlikely. Your campaign of terror here is over, Captain.
Oh, I'm not done yet, Vulcan. Till next time, you assholes.
Fascinating. Interesting. She has somehow used Pahvo's transmitter as a long-range transporter. Tilly could be anywhere in the quadrant now. If we are fortunate, we might find further clues among the Terran equipment. They did go to considerable trouble to arrange the site.
We should check their gear by the spire. So we'll go over here.
I think we have found all we can here. It may be advisable to return to your vessel so that we can deal with the situation in local space.
All right, beam up. Okay, so we taking care of stuff plant side. So back up to the ship.
Now that you have secured the research preserve, we must find a way to return the remaining Terrans and their vessel to their proper time and place.
Recommendations.
We can use the ion storm to send Discovery back. Specially modified probes can amplify the storm in specific locations. This can generate a localized ion effect and open a gateway to the proper point in space and time.
Convincing Discovery to enter that could be difficult.
Indeed, especially given the Terran predilection for hostility.
Shields up. Fire to disable. What's my endeavors here? Plasma damage. To which shouldn't be a problem since the weapons on this ship are plasma base. And there we go. Yeah, we've almost got it disabled. There we go. Ship's disabled.
This is pointless. As much as it pains me to say this, we surrender.
Stand
What are your
down.
terms?
Oh, whoops. Stand down. You need to return to your proper time and place.
Fine by me. Tilly slinked off to parts unknown and left us to die. I'm the captain now, and I say send us back if you can.
Very well. Return to your initial... Very well. Return to your initial entry position. Don't try any more tricks.
Your display has been updated with the locations to place probes around Discovery. Once the probes are in place, they will trigger an ion flare to open the gateway that will take Discovery back.
Easier said than done.
Agreed. The time-displaced Klingons are still out there, and they have shown a distinct interest in destroying the Discovery, along with all of us.
Right. Helm, take us to the launch point. Technical, keep watch for Klingons. Oh, where...
Keep those Klingon ships off us!
Yeah, that was quick. That was quick. Alright. Place one here. Yeah, these are birds of prey, so, and of course the swarmers are doing a good number on them, so I don't think that's going to be too much trouble there. Just one more thing to place. Alright, got it. Yeah, I do see the other ships. I do see the other ships over there, but I gotta get rid of this one first.
Ion storm intensifying. Soon it will shift Discovery and any ships near it back to the 23rd century.
Our shields won't last long if this keeps up.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to fire. We probably don't want to be in this segment either.
We're ready to leave. Now! What's the holdup?
Alright. Few more seconds. And 5 more seconds to go.
This is Discovery. We're moving into position.
Yeah, the ships.
They better get those Klingons off our back. Otherwise, this is gonna be a real short trip.
Shields are critical! We're losing them!
Emergency power to shields. Now!
Somas to Discovery. Prepare for transit.
Once the research team is able to resume their duties, we will begin to analyze the agonizing technology of the Pahvo ecosystem. Considering what we have just witnessed, it will be logical to make sure Tilly and her crew didn't leave any unexpected surprises on the planet as well.
Probes are in
For now,
position.
I believe we can
Activating in.
safely depart the system.
You're talking over yourself. You're talking over yourself, my man. All right, that's good news.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, yep, depart the system. And there we go. There was a probe stuck right in the back of my ship.
It will take some time to evaluate the impact of the Terran occupation of Pahvo. The agonizer technology they used to manipulate the planetary biosphere was invasive and damaging. I'm concerned about the effect it had upon the Pahvan ecology and how that will affect future attempts at interaction with the planet. The fact that Captain Tilly remains at large is troubling. Her technological prowess and propensity for violence should make her presence in this time quite disruptive. Quite disruptive. Should she acquire current technology and return to her own time, it is possible that she will rewrite history as we know it, turning our universe into one more like her own, if not worse. In the meantime, we both have our duties to attend to. It has been agreeable working with you. Live long and prosper.
Hey, all right. This, or do I want the crystal? I'll take the crystal. This is I think it's a device. All right, so there we go.
This is Captain Kumarke of the LSS Riskava. My research group is under attack in the Andoria system. We believe the attackers are allied with House Mokai in service to Matriarch Ja'ula. Their flagship is using some kind of super weapon. We've lost 3 ships to it already. To all vessels within range, please. We require immediate assistance. We can't last much longer against...
Ooh, we get an Alachi. Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, I do it. That's one reason why I was saving my deal there. All right, let me accept. Let me accept. Pause just for a second. Oh, that's not great. That's not fantastic. Hey. All right. Actually, there was one more thing I want to do before I go, and that's get the tier 3 reputation here. Mainly because I have been working on the reputation system so I could get more of the assimilated set for the ship, which should be Mako phaser battle rifle. How many deals it? 500. I'm almost got that. But there's these have got some nice weapons to them. Thing I'm looking for, yes, the impulse engines, assimilated impulse engines. Unfortunately, that requires 900 marks. I have the neural processors, but unfortunately, that requires marks. I like the weapons as well, but it just takes a lot of marks and dilithium. Let me pause just for a second. Whoops, I did not mean to tab out. Let me pause just for a second, and I'll be right back. Then we'll continue the next mission. All right, and I'm back. And yeah, of course we do. Do I have anything I can place? Do I have anything I can place there? Because I don't like that spot. I just place you right there. I don't like that spot being empty. Right. But yeah, we knew Tilly nothing was going to happen to her because she appears in a later set of missions.
Oh, thank you for coming, my friend. Things were looking quite grim before your arrival. The Mokai vessels attacked without warning. Be mindful of their flagship. It has a superweapon of unknown origin, and it is devastating.
Bold of them to attack Andoria, in the heart of the Federation.
Indeed. We'll need to act fast if we're going to save Andoria.
Very well. What can you tell us about the Raiders?
The Mokai ships are old, but they've been retrofitted with modern technology. Matriarch Ja'ula has been busy since her arrival from the 23rd century. Look, this cowardly attack took us by surprise. We need to deal with these raiders before that superweapon gets turned on my homeworld. Agreed?
Agreed. We're moving to assist. Lot of ships. Lot of ships here. Yeah, not surprised. The Raiders, the Swarmers are taking care of them. They're pretty good. They're pretty good at dealing with enemies. Of course, it helps. Of course, it also helps that there's a bunch of them too. So, so there's also that.
Thanks for the assist. Our engines are damaged, but we'll join as soon as we can.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm flying. I'm a little bit too close to the planet. I like that you can see. I like that you can see the. You can see the inside of the assimilated deflector there when you got close to that planet. Keep up to the side. Keep up to the side here. Right. Takes care of that group. And my abilities were kind of knocked offline there. Oh, I don't want to get close to the planet again, please. Right. I'd like to go to full impulse, please. Okay, that was weird. We gotta disable this. We gotta disable this ship right here because I'm pretty sure with this big a named vessel, it ain't gonna blow up like all the other ones. For the time being, I'm sure. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure.
That new Mokai weapon is tearing our ships apart.
Fire the weapon!
It has created a massive spatial rift. But how did it happen?
The flagship is launching probes into the rift.
You're not keeping can. Now, leave the system. Rest of the war!
Your ship was at down percent health. You should have been not so great there. One more ship over here that we gotta. There's one more ship over here that we gotta take care of. All the way. It's all the way out here. Whoa. I don't know why it keeps doing that either. We need to get rid of this. We need to get rid of this ship before we can end or continue on with the mission. Since of course we damaged the flagship, it took off. So
Don't worry about us. The fleet needs your help more than we do.
We've driven off the Mokai, but they left a very disturbing problem in their wake. We're not exactly sure what that rift is, or what it's capable of. I need answers to those questions. Andoria is my home, and I won't let it come to harm on my watch.
we'll get to the bottom of this, Captain. All right. Let's go back over here, and there it is. There it is, right there. Pretty sure we've got to scan it.
My readings are showing a distinct biological presence with qualities similar in many ways to that of fungi. Very intriguing. I'm afraid astromycology is not my specialty. I believe we'll need to consult with an expert in the field if we're to solve this riddle quickly.
Experts in astromycology are uncommon.
I realize the scientific aspects of the rift are fascinating, but let's not forget this thing appeared as a result of Ja'ula firing her new weapon. It's not benign. It's meant to do harm. The way I see it, this rift is a ticking time bomb, and we need to shut it down before it explodes. Period.
I agree.
My science team has isolated a series of research files that could help us. They're old. From the mid-23rd century. Interesting. A good number of them are classified by Starfleet Command. At the highest level.
Why would Starfleet classify astromycology research?
That's a damn good question. Not sure I want to know the answer. Look, finding an astromycologist from this century and getting them up to speed on this will take time, and we don't have a lot of that. I propose we create a holographic simulation of the author of these files and put it to work on the problem.
Sounds like a plan, Captain.
Good. Let's meet here on the Hoffman. I'll talk to Starfleet about gaining access to these research notes. See you soon.
On my way. All right, in we go. In we go. Yeah, this event ends on the 12th. It's to be honest, I thought it was ending on the 4th, but nope. So yeah, this is still going. I have a feeling they're not going to get the new next episode out like that. So it's probably going to be a Galactic Red Alert or something like that in between.
Welcome aboard. Hope you're ready to go to work, because we have a lot of work to tackle and very little time to do it in.
Any updates on the rift?
Some. My people believe we're looking at some kind of quantum-level mycelial thread. Basically a giant extra-dimensional fungus. A giant extra-dimensional fungus that somehow serves as a portal into another plane of existence.
So how do we close this portal?
We're working on that with you, the Lucari, and hopefully the hologram we're about to deploy. Let's hope they have the data we need to get the job done.
To the holodeck, then. My away team can meet up when we know what we're doing next. Alright, going over to... Yeah, give me a moment. Give me a moment. I was kind of increasing the map there.
Okay, let's get started. I'll initiate the basic holomatrix while you upload and integrate the relevant personality and research data.
Understood. Oh, I didn't have to use the console over here. I had to use the tricorder.
Okay, merging your data with the core holomatrix. Now, computer, initiate program Papa Sierra 1.
Starfleet. I should have known. There's no way in hell I'm letting you weaponize my work. Also, I don't appreciate being kidnapped, drafted, whatever this is.
Damn it. The simulation isn't accessing data from his Starfleet career. Computer, initiate full security override on my authority.
Hello? Is your universal translator working? Anyone? Who's in charge here? You? It's you, isn't it?
That should do it. Computer, reinitialize program.
Yeah, good. Make him less of an asshole. Make him less of an asshole. Thank you.
Please state the nature of the mycelial emergency.
Thank you.
You know, I was afraid something like this would happen. I told Strahl that our work could get twisted into some sort of weapon. I never expected the Klingons would be the ones doing the twisting.
There's a transdimensional portal that seems fungal in nature.
Give me a second. Reviewing your current data. Got it. Okay, we need to know more about the probes this time-traveling Klingon fired into the mycelial network. I'll run some simulations, see what I can find out.
What can you tell us about the mycelial network?
It's a subspace realm that spans the entire multiverse. That's our universe and all other quantum realities all connected to the network. The network contains the roots of a certain type of fungus, and if you know how, you can use the spores of that fungus to access the network. I'm one of the few people to figure out how to do that, by the way. I'm assuming that's why I'm here now.
Among other reasons, yes.
The Discovery was equipped with a spore drive, and with it, we were able to travel immense distances almost instantaneously, thanks to the network. It wasn't always an exact science, though. You weren't careful, you could wind up in another dimension, or another time.
I see. Glad we're able to call in your expertise.
All right, any more questions, or shall we get back to work?
How dangerous is Jahula's weapon?
I need more data on this Klingon superweapon, but if I were to guess, I'd say it's meant to disrupt a localized section of the network. That disruption, in turn, damages the corresponding section in our universe. Problem is, damage in the mycelial network tends to spread and grow in magnitude. Unchecked, this type of attack could spread through the entire network, which would be very bad.
Exactly how bad are we talking about here?
Bad on an apocalyptic scale. Simply put, if she keeps doing this, she could bring an end to all life in all universes.
Understood. I feel the stakes have just been raised considerably.
All right, any more questions, or shall we get back to work?
Let's get to work. Computer, configure mycelium research laboratory.
Nice touch. I'd have been fine with a lab from this century, but it's the thought that counts, I suppose. I'm gonna run some calibration tests. I'll need you to handle the radiation and spore saturation levels.
How would that work?
I'll start the calibration, then the monitors will show you the level of radiation and spore saturation in the chamber. You'll need to adjust it up or down as we go. Don't let it get too high or too low. If the levels go out of bounds, I'll have to reset the simulation. That's annoying, so don't do it.
Got it. Let's see. Okay, computer, begin mycelium research simulation. Let's see. Where's the console I'm supposed to be using for this? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, yeah, it's going to get too low. I need to find where I need to be. Oh, radiation levels.
Spore saturation is too high. Reduce it before it crashes the simulation.
All right, so
The simulation failed. Let's try again when you're ready.
all right. The radiation level, I think, is this console. Yes. Okay, so it's these two consoles. Let's try the. Let's keep these things.
The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp.
Oh God. At least I know how to do this now. All right. Over here. Almost. I've almost got it.
All right, we're good here. Let me take a look at the results. Interesting. First thing, we can use the rift to transport into the mycelial network, which is good because we need to go there to figure out what this Ja'ula is up to.
Come again?
Sorry, got ahead of myself there. I'm detecting radiation coming from the rift of a type unique to 23rd century Klingon tech. It's probably coming from those probes Ja'ula shot into the network. Whatever they're doing in there, it's probably not for the benefit of life, the universe, and everything.
Understood. Next moves.
Sounds like we need to send an away team into this mycelial network to gather more data on the problem and deal with whatever House Mokai is doing there. I'll set up a mobile emitter so Stamets here can go along. I have a feeling we'll need his expertise on the other side of that rift.
Understood. Let's do it. Computer, in program. Grab these before I do that. There we go.
All right, transporter's ready and standing by to beam you into the mycelial network. I took the liberty of sending your ship the adjustments. Your away team will be ready to join you there. Just say the word when you're ready to go.
We're ready. We're ready. We'll contact you if anything goes wrong.
Good luck in there. We'll be monitoring from here. Energize.
Well, we're in the thing. I'm sure we're in the thing. I'm sure we'll probably have enemies and such to deal with here. Never be that easy, can it?
Welcome to the mycelial network. All right, we don't have a lot of time. Between her weapon and whatever tech she's put in here, Ja'ula's done a lot of damage. We need to put a stop to it before it gets too far gone. Let's head toward those Klingon energy signatures. Seems like a good place to start.
Something's stinging me. What is that?
That would be the Jasep. They're a sentient, spore-based colony life form. My records indicate they act to decompose any material that's alien to the mycelial network, like you, for example. Adjust your personal shields to this setting. It should protect you from their nibbling.
All right.
Good. Whatever's happening with that Mokai tech hasn't spread here. Not yet, anyway. Take some samples from healthy spore clusters. We'll need them for comparison studies later.
All right, grab this. Yeah. Yeah, my away team should be immune to that since they're all holograms. Also, all holograms.
You really can't appreciate this place until you see it for yourself.
Okay. Just one.
This is serious. If the network is damaged beyond repair, it could end all life, everywhere.
And this one.
hold your fire. I'm pretty sure she comes in peace.
Outsiders, I am of the Giuseppe. We are people of this realm. We have met people of your realm before. Many of them have traveled here. Others from your realm have sent things that are hurting us. You must make this stop.
Patel, how is this possible? I saw you died.
I created this form to give the Giuseppe voice, to communicate with you. Based on your memories, Patel is compassionate, idealistic, someone who protects, someone like the Giuseppe.
I see. We appreciate the gesture.
We waste time. Strange devices have been brought here. They make the fungus sick. They are making the yield tree bloom.
We came to help, if we can.
This yield tree she's talking about is bad news. The Giuseppe aren't fond of it, and with good reason. Its bark is toxic to them.
How did this happen, Patel?
There was a tear in the sky, and a device came through it from your realm. It gives off strange light and heat at all times. This is what brings the sickness and the poison. We know it. The device is deeper in the forest. I will take you to it, but you must stop it. You must.
We'll do what we can.
Let's get moving. Looks like this device is deeper in the mycelial forest. Watch for visible signs of fungal corruption and yield tree growth. The more we see, the closer we'll be to the problem.
Understood. Alright, get some dilithium from the tribble before we move on. Like this right here.
We can use this to move quickly. It will let us travel through the network to another part of the realm.
I see. Okay, so no, this is actually like a teleporter thing.
Interesting. This might be a tardigrade birthing ground. Try not to scare the little ones, okay? I don't think we'd survive an encounter with an angry adult tardigrade, let alone several.
Few scans won't hurt. We don't know a lot about them.
The liquid sources here may tell us more about them as well. Tardigrades can put themselves into a desiccated state to survive without water, but they still need it to remain active and to grow. Take a sample from the center of the pool. That should provide useful information.
Right, let's scan the little ones and the water source.
Interesting. Even baby tardigrades are extremely
All right,
tough.
there's that one. I'm gonna grab the water. I'm gonna grab a sample from here.
The fluid sample shows a high level of nucleotides and proteins. This serves not only as a liquid source for the local flora, but also a nutrient carrier. These proteins include compounds associated with the formation of neurotransmission and memory.
So this fluid is part of the nervous system within the network.
It's possible that the liquid carries information in the form of protein compounds, and that specific fungi may release chemicals into the fluid that allow for widespread communication.
Then the mycelium are roots and vessels, like the waterways are, while the waterways are neuron-like. Yep. Yep. Well, we do have to do. Oh, I am stuck on a tree. Well, we do have to do. We do have to do a few of those. We always have to do a few of those. I think it ran off before I could scan it. I mean, we always have to do a few of those in this game. There's 2 of them over here. Let's see if I can scan them before they move. No. No. This thing would not stay still while I'm trying to scan it.
The tardigrades are of the realm. They live in harmony within the forest.
There's one more over here. There we go. Scan this one.
These readings could be very helpful to us here. Understanding this ecosystem may be the key to healing it.
Agreed, but we need to press on. There we go. We got the scans. We got the scans and we got the samples. This thing here.
Look, see that? That's definitely not Klingon tech. It's running clean, too. No radiation or harmful emissions. Whatever it is, it's not part of the problem here. I'd like to take a closer look, if you don't mind.
Not at all. I'd like to know more about it myself. Alright, examine the thing.
Curiouser and curiouser. This is Alachi tech. I wonder what they're doing in here. This device appears to collect spores floating in the atmosphere. Based on what we know about Alachi, I think it's collecting food for them.
The Alachi? Perhaps they have a connection to the network.
Alachi are, like the Jasep, part of this realm. They lived here before they went to serve and fight in your realm. Now some of them have returned.
The Alliance will want to know about this.
Maybe. The Alachi don't have a lot of friends in the Alliance. I'd be worried about this information falling into the wrong hands. The last thing this place needs is a bunch of well-armed types stomping around looking for payback from the Alachi.
A valid point.
Incoming!
Well, speaking
Something's wrong with the Alachi. They have the sickness.
Oh, speaking of Alachi. Speaking of Alachi.
Those Alachi were of the realm, but they were sick. Toxic, like the yield tree. Their devices were corrupt as well. If we cannot cure the Alachi, we must cull them from the realm before the sickness spreads.
Understood. We'll help them if we can. Oh, nice. That's still nice. That still even works with my regular weapons.
Lots of yield tree growth here. That's not a good thing.
You see?
The corruption is getting stronger.
Look here. It is corrupted. The device makes it grow in a strange, toxic way, and it spreads the sickness.
We must be getting closer to the device. Here. Oh. Click the thing, please. Oh, the vernacular's almost gone. All right, we'll scan this one. And this one.
This fungi is being mutated by Hark-Peng radiation. Not good.
It's fine. No, it's fine. You're good.
Looks like this used to be an Alachi research outpost. They were starting to build defense systems in response to incursions from our space. Bet you can't guess who was responsible for those.
Ja'ula. So the Alachi were trying to deal with this problem as well.
Unfortunately, the radiation from Ja'ula's tech had a negative effect on the Alachi. They began to mutate, and their higher brain functions started to deteriorate. Looks like a team decided to head deeper into the network to deal with the problem. There aren't any coherent entries after that.
I'm guessing they fell. Ja'ula's tech is still operational.
We must go deeper into the network, toward the source of the corruption.
Very well, Patel. Let's keep moving. Oh, I see movement down here, meaning that there's probably corrupted Alachi. Oh, nope. Oh, nope. Not corrupted Alachi, just her telling me where I need to go. And we'll grab this. This mission is...
The device is close, you see? The yield trees, the corruption, they have spread through this area. Find the next node and jump. The source of the sickness must be in the next area.
I'm sure we'll have to deal with more corrupted Alachi, though. If I have to guess. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Alright.
Something's wrong here. The radiation has mutated the hyphae grouping in this conduit. I can't compute its dynamic output ranges and adjust to compensate for the mutation. Long story short, we're stuck.
Patel, is there something we can do here?
No. The sickness has damaged it too much. I cannot speak to it and make it work. It must be navigated by the Stamets. The living Stamets.
What could the living Stamets do differently than this one?
The living Stamets, the one who came here before, was part of the network, connected. He touched it with his mind. The living Stamets could feel the flow of the network. That is how he guided his ship home through it.
Feel? You mean intuition? The living Stamets guided discovery with intuition.
Yes, but this Stamets does not think the same way. It thinks like a machine, not like the living.
Could we teach this Stamets to think that way?
The memories and essence of the Stamets from before are within the network. We may be able to bring them forth for you, so you can merge them with this Stamets. What you need is within what grows here, and the fluid that connects and sustains it.
Let's start collecting what we need. Okay, no enemies here, but we do have to collect the things here that we need.
The mycelial forest is a vast network, much like your computers. All you need to do is bring the memories you want to the surface.
How could I do that?
The water connects all the growth. Use it to compel the fronds to blossom and release the memories you seek. Watch carefully. When the fronds bloom, collect the spore memories from them.
Understood. Let's hope this works. Alright.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Oh. Of course. Of course. Yeah, they're...
You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Yeah, no, of course it wasn't gonna be as easy as just collecting the stuff. Alright.
You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Yes, I am well aware of that.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Alright. Oh god. Yo, keep them off of me, please.
You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Alright. I made the mistake of collecting one that was pretty far away. Fortunately, I think these Alachi are gonna attack us every time I do this.
You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Luckily I have one.
You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Nice that I can still use that ability.
You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Alright. I know where the one I need.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
It's over here. Guys, keep them off me, please.
You have the spores. Now you must return to the place of memory. Together, we will make them rebuild the memory of what was.
Yeah, let me get rid of these Alachi. Let me get rid of these corrupted Alachi first. They're making it a little bit harder to do what I need to do. All right. There we go. Corrupted Alachi taken care of, I think. Oh.
of energy across the universe. Look how it interacts with the spores. It's as if I don't know where to go.
You only do it for me, but I could be your dad. I do love it when you only do things for me. You the thread that weaves life through space.
I so hoped you would find your way.
I can't even find my way out. Follow the music, Paul. I'm not going anywhere. Open your eyes.
Hugh? Okay. I know what I need to do here. Hugh. Now I know what it was like for you when you came back. Now it's my turn, except you're not here. None of you are. Burnham, Tilly, Saru, all of you. You're gone. It's just me now. What's left of me, at least.
Are you alright?
I'm gonna need a moment here, okay? This is a lot to take in.
Of course.
Okay. Everything's all coming together in my head now. I can navigate the network again. I can do this.
Welcome back, Commander.
We are alike now, both created for a purpose, but with the memories of someone else. The memories of a life not entirely our own. But we are alive.
You are. Your lives are your own.
Patel may be a living thing, but what about me? I'm a computer program, a simulation of a life once lived, and yet I remember being him. I remember the thrill of discovering the mycelial network, the terror of the Klingon War, serving on Discovery, everything I felt when I lost Hugh, and everything I felt when he came back. All of it. Everything.
All important things, and part of your life now.
We were made, not born. But that alone does not define us. If we have all the memories, all the feelings, we can choose how to live, according to what we know and feel. We are as real as anyone. We are just made of different things.
You're Paul Stamets now, if that's your choice.
You're giving me the chance to do what I want, to be who I want to be. Thank you. I've made my choice. Let's finish this. A lot of people are counting on us, counting on me. I can help, and I will. It's what Hugh would have wanted, and it's what I want.
Very well. Let's get to work, Commander. Activate the final node. Head to the next area, and we'll see about finishing up the mission.
The sickness. It is strong here. It is dangerous. Already many of the Alachi have become sick and corrupted.
Are we near the source then?
There are 3 devices up ahead. You must disable them.
Let's take a look. Alright. Yeah, they were really going after the thing. They were really going after the thing that I set down there.
There are the devices, up ahead.
That tardigrade over there doesn't seem bothered.
They are of the realm, but the sickness doesn't affect them. It should. They eat overgrown blooms. They drink the water. Somehow, they remain strong.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you very much. Something about them could be a solution to all this.
Right now, the radiation is creating more overgrowth than the tardigrades can eat. If we take out Ja'ula's device, the corruption will stop, and the growth rate will return to normal. Then the tardigrades will eat the surplus overgrowth, corrupted or not. Given time, they should slowly bring the ecosystem back into balance.
Let's find that device. Oh my God! Let's find that device and shut it down. Hopefully, hopefully you're doing well as well. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. All right, examine the thing.
This could be tricky. We can't disable the probes without clearing the corrupted mycelium, and we can't do that without risking detonation. We're gonna need to think outside the box on this one.
I'm listening.
We need to convince a hungry tardigrade to come to the buffet table, so to speak. If we can lure one of them to the probes, it might clear the overgrowth to a point where we can safely disarm them.
Lure a tardigrade. How do you propose we do that?
I'm thinking we use the healthy spore samples we collected earlier. If you're willing to wave a carrot in front of a hungry, practically indestructible 8-legged horse.
It's worth a shot. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, gotta take out the corrupted Lucky before we can do anything, though. Good. Let's see.
Remember, we need to lead the tardigrade to the probes. It'll clear the overgrowth.
All right. Yep. Of course, the problem is there are so many corrupted Alachi here, and I don't know if that can't fire through the thing there. Right. Ah. Of course. I can't tell if these enemies are still respawning, or if they were just always here and I just didn't get rid of them. All right. You're hiding back here. Hey, yo, I have a thing. I have a thing for you. No, I think they're just gonna keep respawn. I think they're just gonna keep respawning in until this objective is complete.
The tardigrade's done. Disable that probe. Good work. Now lure the tardigrade to another probe.
We will once we get rid of these Alachi. Alright. You're still here? Yes, you are. Okay, he's still following me. Bring him over here and wait, and I'm sure bring him over here and wait. And yep, I said I was sure more of them were gonna spawn in, and sure enough.
Okay, you should be able to access the probe and disarm it.
Well, let me, don't worry, I'll do that once we get rid of all the corrupted Alachi. Alright. No, I don't want to do that.
Nice! Only one more to go!
Yeah, the only problem is every time we disable something, more Alachi appear. Alright. One last thing over here. I like that even though I'm not using that weapon, I still kind of be using that weapon.
Okay, you should be able to access the probe and disarm it.
Let me move over to this side to where they hopefully can't attack me. think the tardigrade is... Yeah, I thought the tardigrade was attacking them too. Luckily, luckily he was helping out there. So that should take care of them.
This is all starting to come together. Ja'ula's plan, that is. I think I understand what she's trying to do.
Alright, what do you have?
Ja'ula and House Mokai learn about classified Starfleet projects in 2256. She raids the Glen and discovers the spore drive, then steals all of the data on it. Unfortunately for her, Strahl corrupted the data before she stole it. So, when she made her spore-based superweapon, she was using bad data.
With tragic results.
She puts her shiny new toy on her flagship and joins the attack on Starbase 1. That didn't work out so well for her, though. Bad data, bad weapon. She pulls the trigger and boom! It blows up in her face and the explosion throws her into this century.
Her and many others.
Ja'ula works out the bugs in her weapon's design. She determines that mutated spores are a critical component, so she sets out to get more of them. That's where the probes come in. She fires them into the network, they beam out Hark-Peng radiation, spores mutate, and Ja'ula gets more ammo for her weapon of mass destruction.
Disturbing, but it makes sense.
Problem is, she didn't think it through. The radiation causes unexpected side effects, as we've seen firsthand. Somehow, I don't think Ja'ula is worried about collateral damage, though.
Agreed.
Knowledge is power. Now that we know what she's up to, we can take steps to put an end to her plan and protect the network from her actions. Hopefully, we'll be able to work with the Josep on this. Who knows, maybe the Alachi will join the fight. The sane Alachi, that is.
We're going to need all the help we can get on this, I think.
No argument there. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. Something big.
Now what? Oh, no, we're not quite done just yet.
I'm gonna say that's not a good sign.
Oh, they're not attacking, so that's good.
Do not fire. We are allies. Forgive me. It has been so long since I have used my voice.
I'm listening. Who are you?
I was Jarsev, a Romulan once. I am Ilachi now.
Are you reverting back to your original form?
Partially. My mind returns to the time before my change. The weapon is to blame. It corrupts some of us. Drives us mad. Others, like me, become fusions of Ilachi and what we were before. Wait. These weapons, they are not of your creation, are they?
No, the weapons were fired by Ja'ula, a renegade Klingon matriarch.
You must stop her. Close the rifts. Destroy her weapons. If she continues this madness, she will utterly corrupt this realm. If that happens, it will break through into the void space, your realm, and destroy everything.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen if I have anything to say about it.
You should return to your realm. Ja'ula's attack has angered other Ilachi. They are taking a fleet to destroy anything on the other side of the rift.
Like our ships.
You must leave now. Go to your realm and help your people while you can.
Thank you for your help, Patel.
It is our way. The Josep thank you for removing the sickness. We will work with Tarsev and other Alachi who wish to stand together against Ja'ula. We believe we will meet again, friends. Goodbye.
Until next time, then. Alright, so we gotta return to the ship. We gotta return to the ship and fend off the corrupted Alachi. which ain't a surprise since we've dealt with the Lucky before, of course. Well, mostly on the Romulan side of things. I don't think the Starfleet characters. There was one mission where we had to deal with the Lucky ships, but all in all, the Starfleet character did not deal with the Lucky that much. Maybe on installation 18 as well, but that was just about one mission.
We're receiving your data now. No sign of our House Mokai friends, but something's definitely happening with the rift. Based on what you've found out in the network, we'll be able to close it, but we'll need to get several external readings before we're ready to try.
Work fast, Captain. House Mokai about return, and sooner than we'd like.
Riskava and Hoffman can head to opposite ends of the rift. From there, we should each be able to get a differential reading. Once we have enough data, you can use a deflector modulation to close the rift.
Let's make it happen. Watch your sensors for Mokai ships, though.
Those are lots of ships. They're using spore drives. The Alachi drives make mine look basic. I'm gonna keep them now.
The Hoffman is in position. And it's now.
All right.
The Riskava is in position. We're ready to close the rift.
Gotta hang here. Luckily, I don't think this is too much. Luckily, I don't think this is too much trouble. Damn, they just keep coming out of the spore drive here, or the rift here. Both ships are getting pretty close to. Both ships are getting pretty close to doing what they need. The Hoffman's almost done. Yep, they're done. So that just leaves the Riskava.
This is the Riskava. We finished our
I'm reading a huge spike in something big that's coming through.
Dreadnought.
Captain Sean, all Alliance forces. The Enterprise is here to help.
Okay, close the rift. Now.
All right, let's get this. Let's get this shut.
Wow, that actually worked. I can't say I didn't have doubts at first, but whew, well done. Not to rain on the parade here, but Ja'ula's still out there. As long as she has that weapon and the spores it needs to power it, this can happen again.
Well, you can count on the Lucari. We will do what we can to stop her. This isn't just a threat to our universe. There's a brilliant, wondrous realm lying beneath our conception of space. And it's in danger as well. We can't let harm come to it from our side of the cosmos.
We stopped Ja'ula's attack and saved Andoria. I'd call that a good start. That rift, though, that's something you don't see every day, even in Starfleet. And I've seen some strange things in my time. It was good working with you all. I'll make sure Starfleet Command is updated. We'll do everything we can to bring Ja'ula to justice and put a stop to this campaign of hers.
About Ja'ula, she's going to go after any spores she can get her hands on. You're going to want to cut her off, the sooner the better. And I can help with that.
Oh, your expertise would be most helpful, Commander.
Pretty sure you didn't bring me into all this for the charming conversation, though that is a definite bonus. I'll be glad to have something to do. It'll help me adjust to life as a sentient hologram. I've got a lot to process and a lot to catch up on.
A lot has changed since 2057.
That might be the understatement of the 25th century. Short term, I'll start putting together a list of known spore colonies. We need to keep an eye on those. If we're lucky, we'll catch Ja'ula before something like this happens again.
Keep me posted, Commander. This needs to end soon. I like how the Enterprise came in. Even though we just nearly destroyed the Dreadnought. Like, pretty soon after, close to destroying that Dreadnought. I'm doing pretty good, thank you very much. Though I am about to...
What an extraordinary series of events. The mycelial network will be of great interest to the Lucari, I can assure you. Our own astromycologists will want to study it as soon as possible. I do hope the Alliance is able to put a swift end to Ja'ula's campaign. The thought of her using spores as part of a weapon, it's unsettling. If she's able to perfect that technology, no one will be safe from her wrath. Finally, please send my regards to Commander Stamets. It was such a pleasure to work with him, and I do wish him the best as he explores the galaxy in our time.
I'm doing pretty good, thank you very much. Hey, and a lot. Alright. So, yep.
A research team is analyzing spore colonies in the...
Nope, not right now. I do have to end. And yeah, I do enjoy the game. I do enjoy the game. I'm quite frankly though, I'm on well, almost on the tail end here. I'm somewhere down here, and I've already of course done these, but of course I'm going to redo them again. Well, holy crap. There's a lot of missions in this one. A lot of missions. All right, with that being said, done. That's where I'm going to end. That's where I'm going to end it for right now. Do me a favor, if you would, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Helps me much.